Hello, I'm Billy Alvey. I'm here from the Iron Warrior Gym, Harrison, Tennessee. Basically, why I want to put this video out, I've been lifting about 9 years, maybe 10, some, more or less seriously for around 9. Not famous, probably never will be, but kind of what I want to do this for is I've run into a lot of people, for your average weightlifters. You have guys like this. You have Arnold, these guys in these magazines. You have Flex Lewis. He's now the new king of the mountain. Basically, there's a lot of good information in these. I'm always willing to learn stuff. But basically what I want to do, each week I kind of want to get in here and talk and chat for a few, learn new things, maybe on what's your average. That's the whole thing. There's nothing in this magazine that's your average weightlifter. It's all the top probably 3% in the world is in here. They have these ads. You can take these protein shakes. Oh, in 6 months you're going to look like me. That's bullshit. But when I first started out, I thought the same thing. But one thing I do want to do is cover the average Joe from day one. Maybe you're starting out. Maybe you've been lifting a long time. Oh, hell, I don't even know what to say at this point. But anyways, yeah, I just want to get it restart. What I'd like to do with this once a week video, maybe if it gets any response or anything, I might go up to a couple of times or 3 times a week, is just giving information for your average person, questions you might have or questions I have. Maybe I can learn from y'all or you learn from me or whatever the case is. Basically, it's just to get knowledge out of there based off your average lifter from day one. Your man that don't make $100,000 a year, that can't afford a $200 diet a week. Somebody like me that's eating tuna can and drinking water every day just to get protein is cheap, but you got to do what you got to do. Basic information just on where you place that, what's average and what's, unrealistic for your average Joe. That's my main goal that I want to do. I happen to have my brother here, Mr. Logan Alvey from Empire Wrestling, the future champ. I kind of want to bring him in just for a minute for the first segment and just get his experience on what got him started with weightlifting. And I'll tell you his story. I'll tell you this. He started out at 135, 140 pounds in 12th grade. Graduated around that weight. Now he's around 215 pounds. All natural, never touched nothing. I can vouch for him 100%. Here he is, Mr. Logan Alvey. Come on in, Logan. So I join you on the bench here. Join me on the bench. Yeah, it's barely wide enough for the two of us. It's a little cold down here. It's Harrison. It's January 21st, so it's a little nippy. Basically, the first question I got for you is kind of what started it for you? What got you into the fitness stuff?
Well, I was always skinny, and that's what kind of drive me. I wanted to be bigger. Like, I guess during school, wasn't exactly Mr. Popular because I was so skinny. Finally got tired of it. Kind of got pissed off, so I wanted to get big. And all the professional wrestlers I saw on TV, was very monstrous back then, especially when I was growing up. The average one was, what, 240, 250?
Yep, for your average guy.
And that's what I wanted my entire life. And when I actually got started, it's a lot harder than what I thought it was, but that's always been my motivation. And I think it's like for the average Joe that's just starting out, that needs to be your first goal before you even touch a weight. Find your motivation. Find what's going to drive you to the gym when you're too lazy, when you don't want to. If you pick up a book, look at picture Arnold, and you're 130 pounds, I want to be him one day. You go home, work out for a week, well, I'm not getting it. It's not coming. Then you quit. You got to find your own motivation. What's going to drive you to the gym?
Day in and day out.
Yeah, day in and day out. It's a yearly process. You can't start if you plan on quitting.
That's true. Very well said. Remember back, what did you say, what would be the #1 exercise that kind of helped you pack on the weight that you needed? I remember, when we grew up, you was always smaller, and then now you're 10 pounds bigger than I am on an average basis. But what's the #1 lift that really helped you propel you from where you was to where you are now?
Squatting.
Squats! The #1. Eric Coleman, squats.
Squatting. You look up probably any muscle magazine, the #1 exercise they're always talking about squatting.
Mm-hmm.
So, get this whole body movement, because I never did squat for a while. I was 165. I think I started squatting, and that's when I started going way up. So.
Well, Mr. Logan, I appreciate our first session. I'm going to get
Yes,
out here
sir.
and let you wrap it up for down here in the gym. He works out different shifts. He works out a little later. Basically, I like the video. If you like it when we get it posted, I hope we'll get more as we go along, different subjects, topics. Leave your comments. Let me know anything that I need to look into, research. I'll try to have something each week that I can put out here. I just wanted to throw one just to see what kind of stuff happened. And, yeah, stay motivated. Squat. God bless.